How many subclasses, work visas, Asians people and developing countries people can go to the Australia, and why these subclasses are more important, and oftenly applicants, overseas immigrant, consultants, agents, Australian lawyers use these subclasses to move overseas work visa holders from Asian countries, from different parts of the world to the Australia, and why these subclasses have maximum chances of success to work in Australia as a skilled worker. And second point is that what are scams going on currently in immigration market regarding these subclasses, and scammers are present inside Australia as well, and they are present inside Asia as well, Africa as well. How you have to protect yourself from these scammers, otherwise you will be also a victim of Australia immigration. You will not get your visa as well, and you will not get your refunds of the money as well, because some people lost a lot of money paying to the agents, and these agents normally residing in international countries, and they make commitment that they will arrange a job offer. So how you can protect yourself, all these details will be in this topic. Very important if you are going to move, or you want to move to Australia on your skilled base job or skilled worker. First of all, subclasses. I will name 3 subclasses. These are general subclasses which are being used maximum for skilled workers to go to Australia, and they are very successful subclasses. And most of the people who went through these subclasses, if they fulfilled all the requirements, their chances of visa, their chances of PR becoming excellent in Australia. First subclass is 482. This is a temporary employer-based visa, mean that any employer in Australia require a temporary skilled worker. He will try to appoint a person on subclass 482 visa, but unfortunately this subclass not much popular, and due to lack of results quickly, spontaneous results. Lot of successes also in 482 subclass, especially Australian students who are getting education, and after education normally they had desire to go into 482 subclass. This is direct route to the permanent residence, but overseas individuals, their cases are being delayed so much in 482 subclass that they became very deteriorated, and they became little a bit disordered. Overall, this subclass looking good for those individuals who became successful, because this is the direct route of permanent residency. And many people who are Australian citizens now, you will interview them, they will tell that we were in 482 subclass. And most significant point in this subclass, lot of employers you will get in Australia for job offer, because this is a temporary based offer, and employers became very happy to give you temporary offer, because they don't want to give you permanent offer, and due to which job offer is quite easy, but visa taking time, processing time from Australian Department of Home Affairs in 482 subclass for Asian and African people are more. That is one of the main reasons that people are little a bit, I am not telling more, little a bit deviated 482 subclass, and always in hunt of any other subclass which give them direct permanent residence. Second subclass, which is usual, which is very common, which is mostly used like 482 subclass for international and national applicants inside and outside Australia, offshore and onshore, that is 196. 196 is employer permanent employer-sponsored permanent visa, mean that this sponsorship is employer will give you permanent job offer. This is a employer-nominated permanent job offer visa. Any employer inside Australia give you job offer. You are inside Australia, you are outside Australia. That never matters wherever you are, but if you will get permanent job offer from your employer inside Australia and outside Australia, sorry, that's I am telling why I use inside Australia. I use the word inside Australia for students because 99% immigrants who are in trouble inside Australia to get the permanent residence, those are students, and therefore for their knowledge I am telling you can also apply for 196 subclass. 196 subclass require permanent job offer. Here immigration department is quite polite in this case, in this subclass, and they are giving good outputs in the form of the visas, and a lot of people cleared 196 on permanent job of employer sponsored job visa, but unfortunately, as you can understand, employers normally don't take risk of giving permanent offer to international and the national workers. They are scared that if they will give permanent agreement, and according to Australian laws, they cannot exit them. There is no exit way. For example, if any person coming from Asia and he qualified for 196 and employer gave you a permanent job offer, but when you went there to Australia, you are not able to justify your employer. So employer has a lot of legal issues to remove you from job, and lawyer, they need to hire a significant lawyer, and otherwise, they have given permanent agreement. Employer job offer will be difficult. Another one, this is one of the best way to go as a skilled worker because chances are more and job offers are maximum. Department of Home Affairs is very keen to clear such cases, which comes in 484 regional nominated sponsorship visas. That some regions, they are not main cities of Australia, they are peripheral areas like Perth, Tasmania, and these areas are not in a big cities like Sydney, and that is the one of the main reason the people getting jobs in regional areas of Australia, they have maximum chance to become an Australian skilled worker, because both sides, Australian skilled workers, they will get job offer quite easily if you have some specific skills, and when you will apply to Australian Department of Home Affairs after assessment from a required department, your processing time is quite less in regional visa. Third one, chances of getting visa in regional cases are more. If I will sum up, classify one by one these three subclasses, easiest subclass is 49484, in which you can get your job offer from regional employer. Regional employer means some cities, some areas of Australia which are not common Australia, which are, you can say, B class area, mean that they are not big cities, they are not Sydney, they are Tasmania, even Perth is included in regional areas. You can select such areas and you can apply a job to the employers in such area. If you are being given job offer, you will be eligible for 484 subclass regional based sponsorship, employee sponsorship visa as a skilled worker. Second one, which you have more chance, that is 196, but the problem is only one, because permanent job offer for individual who is sitting overseas and the companies did not know you, even they did not conduct your interview, they did not see your work because you are not inside Australia. However, the students which are free from Australia, they can be eligible more in 196 because they can go and they can give physical interview and they will get more better chance to get the PR. Visa processing is very charming in the sense that results are good in the 196 like 484. 482 subclass, problem is only one. Job offer you will get easily. I will say easily in the sense if you have some skills. Never mean employer of Australia will give you job offer blindly. Of course, temporary offer he felt little a bit more relaxed. Otherwise, the permanent job they don't offer. They charge so much money from agents. Also, that's another scam going on. Scammers are using these job offers from some fake companies, and you have to check your job offer is genuine or not. Otherwise, you may go to Australia, but that company will not exist and your visa may be cancelled. So therefore, it's very essential to check the genuine companies. Try to apply your job from Australian official websites yourself. Don't try to get from your agents. If you have brothers, sister in Australia, you have some relative in Australia, he or she can facilitate your job in Australia if you have some specific skills. Remember 482 subclass, temporary job offer, a little bit easier than permanent job offer. But Australian Immigration Department, as I told you, has developed huge backlog of applications. The time taking procedure of Australian Department of Home Affairs, especially for offshore applicant, is more in 482 subclass rather than 484 subclass, which is a regional based work visa, and 196, which is the skilled based permanent job offer. Thank you very much.